Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video, so I'm decided to do one of these video or DVD collection showings, and I'm going to show you all my zombie DVDs. Now, some of these, I picked what I consider to be zombie movies. I know some people may say like Demons or maybe even the superhero movies could be zombie films, but I think they fit more in like a Demons category because Demons belongs in Demons, I think. But never mind that. I'm gonna just hop right into these because there's quite a bit to go through. As you can see, there's like stacks right here I need to get through. Maybe this will be a two-part stuff here first. But let's hop right into this. First one right here, it is Flight of the Living Dead. Flight of the Living Dead, I only ever watched it once when I first got it about 2 years ago, and I don't remember liking it. I remember being really silly, but lots of fun. And who was in this that I liked? Kevin J. O'Connor was in this. He's cool. Um, Richard Tyson was in this. Uh, Eric Avari, you guys would know him if you saw him. He looks a bit like Sid Haig to me. He's sort of the bad guy in this, I think. I think he's on the back right there as this zombie right here. Next one. Yeah, some people will say this is more Plague, but whenever I think of an apocalypse zombie movie, this is one of the first things that pops into mind, and it's not really a zombie film at all. It's The Omega Man, which was the second and, in my opinion, the best adaptation of I Am Legend. It's a lot more entertaining than the Vincent Price version, and it's much much better than the Will Smith version. I don't think that people like to think of that as an actual adaptation. Next, right here, we got Shaun of the Dead. Everybody knows about Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead's a funny movie. It's a good British comedy. If you like that sort of thing, it's good. Um, got Resident Evil and Resident Evil Apocalypse. This was $5 at Walmart, so I grabbed it. And you know, Resident Evil 1's boring, and Apocalypse is sort of fun. I like Thomas Kretschmanson as a villain, but they aren't the best movies in the world, and they only got progressively worse, and worse, and worse. And they're gonna keep getting worse because Paul W S Anderson is a dumbass. Uh, yeah, same thing with Flight of the Living Dead. I watched this once about a year ago when I bought it. Last of the Living comes on double feature with another movie called Play Dead, which has Jake Busey in it, but I haven't watched it yet. It looks kind of funny. But Last of the Living, it's a Shaun of the Dead ripoff, but New Zealand. It's a group of guys that they go from mansion to mansion, trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, just living wherever they want to live. It's got some cool stuff. I remember they had a really cool car in this that had like spikes on it, and it could just drive through zombies. And I remember having a really downer ending, like really. For this kind of movie, it's a pretty sad ending. Um, Here we have Night of the Comet. I love Night of the Comet, but it really sucks that there's no special features on this. This also has a good cast. It has Jeffrey Lewis. You guys know him from Devil's Rejects. Mary Warrenov's in this. Um, what's his face? He was the principal in Cabin Fever too. Um, Bowen something. But anyways, he's in this briefly. One actor I really like seems to have disappeared right off the map, and this was one of the last things he did was Ivan E. Roth, who played Willie, who's sort of the leader of this gang that live in the mall that they shop in, and they're slowly turning into zombies. I haven't really explained much of these movies, but I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you know what Night of the Comet's about, right? These two girls are sisters. She worked in a movie. No, she worked in a movie theater. She just did nothing at all. She hid in a shed when this asteroid hit, and it either turned you into red dust or it turned you into a zombie. And there's these scientists that are slowly becoming zombies that want to take their blood because they think it'll be a cure of some sort. And it's really cool, but there are no features, which suck. Which they would do a special edition of that. On maybe a Blu-ray release would be cool. The Dead Next Door. This is a cool movie. I remember being slightly Mr. Parka. He was slightly disappointed by this. I think the first time he saw it, but it grew on him, and I think that's the same thing with me. It just yeah, it's shot on Super 8. No, I'm getting that wrong. I am. It says somewhere here, or maybe not. It should say. Uh, it's zombies have taken over the world, and there's a zombie squad that fights them, and there's this religious sect that is thinking the zombies are sent by God, and they want to keep them alive, and they're the villains, and it's a cool movie. It'll grow on you. You need to let it grow on you. Sam Raimi co-produced it, and Bruce Campbell dubbed a couple of the voices on it, which is cool. Um, Planet Terror. Everybody knows Planet Terror. It's a cool movie. I say cool too much. But it's got an awesome cast. It's got Bruce Willis, Rose McGowan, Freddie Rodriguez, Michael Biehn, Jeff Fahey, Josh Brolin, Tom Savini. The list goes on. Quentin Tarantino's in it. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez. It's a really cool movie. I need to stop saying cool. Um, but yeah, it's a grindhouse flick. I think you should. I haven't seen the other grindhouse movie. Death Proof. That's it. I want to see it though. I like Kurt Russell. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Creep Show 2. I can't remember if I grabbed Creep Show 1 or not. I might have thrown that somewhere else in my collection, but oh well. But Creep Show 2, I remember liking it. Tom Savini played the ghoul. Not the ghoul, the creep. Yeah, the creep in it. And I was a little disappointed that it wasn't like a skeleton puppet that you see briefly in the first one. It was just really an old guy who sold comic books. And he's only in the one scene, I think, but it's cool because it's Tom Savini. And this has cool stories, like George Kennedy's in one of them, Chief Woodenhead with his wooden Indian that goes around killing people. There's a mudslide monster, and there's one where a girl, she runs over a hitchhiker, and he comes back as a zombie to haunt her, and it's a decent anthology, I think. A lot of it doesn't really work, but it's not bad. It's fun, I think. I remember liking it. I haven't watched this yet. I've had it for 2 years. It's Trailer Park of Terror, and it has Lou Temple and Priscilla Barnes in it. And I like Lou Temple a lot, and I like Priscilla Barnes. I just haven't watched this yet because I'm not sure about it. It looks like fun though. I'll watch it eventually, and just I haven't really had the urge to watch it. Really, I've lost the urge. This is one of those cheap packs you can get at any grocery store or bargain bin place. Has The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. It has House by the Cemetery. House by the Cemetery is an awesome movie. It's a giallo slasher movie, but the main killer is sort of a zombie. Fangs of the Living Dead, I Eat Your Skin, which is ridiculously stupid. Last Man on Earth, which you know my opinion on. Good adaptation, just sort of a dull movie. King of the Zombies, Night of the Living Dead, you know, no need for explanation. Thirsty Dead, I haven't watched that, and Messiah of Evil. And I like Messiah of Evil. That is one underrated movie. Creepy as hell, has Elijah Cook Jr. and Royal Dano in cameos. Royal Dano's really creepy in that. 28 Days Later, we all know 28 Days Later. Cillian Murphy's cool in it, has Christopher Eccleston as a main villain, which is awesome. We don't get enough Eccleston as a villain, and I love Cillian Murphy. Actually, here's an interesting fact. It's not pronounced Cillian, it's pronounced Killian. Killian Murphy. Isn't that weird? I haven't watched this. This was sent to me for free by Fangoria. It's R Point. I think it's like a Korean ghost story, but they get possessed by ghosts and they become like zombies. Maybe they're more like demons, I'm not sure. It looks cool. It was free, so I'm not going to complain if it's bad or anything, but if any of you guys know if this is any good or not, let me know. I'll check it out. Zombie Strippers, this is stupid, but I like it. It has Jenna Jameson and Robert Englund. It's basically like a Planet Terror type virus gets into a strip club, and it turns the main stripper played by Jenna Jameson, into a zombie, and it becomes like a fad of sorts. It becomes this fad of them wanting to become zombies because it makes them better dancers or something. And Robert Englund's the strip club owner. It's really dumb, but it's kind of fun. I like it. It's silly. I got this. It was I did not pay $10 for this, but nonetheless, Grave Dancers. Haven't watched it yet. I don't know. It looks kind of shitty. I like the looks of that one thing. I think it's a ghost movie, but it looks like a damn zombie movie. I don't care what you say. If it looks like a zombie movie and I haven't watched it, it's in the zombie file. I got here. Oh yeah, it's one of these midnight double features of Voodoo Island with Boris Karloff and the Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake. Voodoo Island sucks. It's very boring. The only cool thing is Boris Karloff, Elijah Cook Jr. is in it, and Adam West has a very early cameo. Yeah, that Adam West. The Four Skulls of Jonathan Drake is hilarious. It has like it's only got one zombie, but he's really cool. He has like his mouth stitched shut. And it's awesome. Cool 50s B movie, worth checking out. The Fog. Again, is it a ghost movie? Is it a zombie movie? I don't care. I don't have enough ghost movies to justify putting it in its own section. So The Fog goes into zombie movies. I like this one a lot. It's got Tom Atkins. It's got Janet Leigh, Jamie Lee Curtis, Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah, cool cast. I like this one. John Carpenter. We've probably all seen it at this point. Evil Dead 1. I like Evil Dead 1. It's disappointing and it's not quite as entertaining as the others, but it's cool. It's a cool movie for what it is. I like it. I don't need to say anything. It's just Evil Dead. We've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, then see it. Unless you're 5. Then again, if you are 5, then I suggest you see the following films. If you're 5 years old, then classic childhood viewings would be Evil Dead, Clockwork Orange, Salò. Yeah, I'd show kids Salò. I'd barely show myself Salò. Evil Dead 2. I like Evil Dead 2 a lot. It's a good movie to watch at 1 a.m. with your friends. Yeah, I like that. I like Bruce Campbell being a badass and chainsawing off his own hand, and I just love that over-the-top stuff. I love random spurts and lots of blood all over the place. That's cool shit to me. Okay, running out of time here. This is going to be a two-parter, but I'm going to try to finish and do some more while I can. This is Chris Watson's Zombiegeddon, one of my favorite Troma movies. It's been for a while. Lloyd signed this to me, put a bow tie on it right here. Right here. Yeah. This has a legendary cast. I mean, Brinke Stevens, Tom Savini, Edwin Neal, William Smith, Robert Z'Dar, Joe Estevez, Edwin Neal. Wait, I said Edwin Neal. Felicia Rose, Linnea Quigley, Lloyd Kaufman, Julie Strain, Ron Jeremy. Who else is in this? Jeff Dylan Graham's in it. Conrad fucking Brooks. Conrad fucking Brooks is in this. That should be enough of a reason for you to buy it. It's also by the greatest director of our time, Chris Watson. Got Poultrygeist. Lloyd also signed this one. It says Toxie Loves You. I love this movie. It's a musical, it's a monster movie, it's a zombie movie, it's a gore flick, it's a romantic comedy with lesbians. I love that. I love it a lot. If you haven't seen Poultrygeist, then shame on you. Shame. Shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. This is one of the best Troma films in my opinion. Not everybody loves Troma. I do. I like it. If you don't like it, then I'm cool with that, but don't say I shouldn't like it. Got The Devil's Playground. This is okay. It's like a Resident Evil ripoff. It's Craig Fairbass and that guy from Dog Soldiers. I haven't seen Dog Soldiers yet. Isn't that a shame? 1 minute left. Let's see what I can do with 1 minute. I guess I'll dedicate this last minute to this great movie made by my buddy. Chris Watson's also my buddy. But this buddy, Mr. Jose Prendes. He made Corpses Are Forever, a movie with another awesome cast. He autographed this for me, which was really cool of him. It's got Richard Lynch, Brinke Stevens, Conrad fucking Brooks, Debbie Rochon, Linnea Quigley, and Felicia Rose, and Don. Did I say Don Calfa? Anyways, it gets bashed a lot. It shouldn't. It's a spy serial killer zombie movie with Satan in it. Richard Lynch, spoiler alert, turns out to be Satan, and it's really awesome. I don't know why it gets bashed as much as it does, but Corpses Are Forever. Maybe it's because it's an asylum movie and anybody will instantly judge an asylum film. But that's all the time I got. Bye, guys. See you in part